All right, Showboating Sports, guys. We are back. Hold on one second. Let me grab the rest of my gear. Hold on. All right, man. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, Showboating Sports, guys. We are back, and we're gonna talk tonight about Ryan Garcia, him versus Devin the Dream Haney, and how that went down, and will they have a rematch? Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit like, subscribe, and share, and be a part of this circus. Without any further ado, we are going to go ahead and get busy. All right, here we are. Let's get on back. Let everybody roll up in here. Salute. Who is this? Hulk Mode. Always on time. What's up, Showboating Sports? What's up, Hulk Mode? How are you doing, man? Oh, yeah. And anybody else, man, you guys see the phone line going on at the bottom of the screen. Did you get to see that fight? That's what I had to get on tonight, man. I wanted to talk about this. I had to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? This right here is crazy. Man, what are your thoughts on that? We're going to let everybody start rolling up here in this camp. And did you pick Ryan Garcia to win that fight? Did you think Devin Haney was going to stop him? What is your thoughts on that whole ordeal? Man, that thing was it was kind of crazy to me. I actually picked Devin Haney to win. The thing about it is, my opinion on that is, I thought Devin would win. But one thing about it is, I'm just not a big fan of fighting somebody 50 million times, which they needed to fight on this one anyway, because they haven't fought professionally. But when you fight somebody, man, it's just like how the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens or the Cowboys versus the Giants. It's always going to be a tough match. He said Ryan cheated because he missed weight. A tainted win for sure. Okay. I like it. I'll tell you one thing that I thought about it too. I didn't have listen, it could have went either way with me. Oh, let me get this thing up. It could have went either way with me. I had it tied. The reason why I had it tied is because I had Devin Haney winning the last round. It could have went either way, like it did, or I didn't pick Devin to win. I didn't have Devin winning it, but I did have it a tie. I thought Devin was coming from behind. I thought the 12th round, if Ryan had won the 12th round, I would have put Ryan as a winner, or I got Devin winning the 12th round, but I put it as a draw. But if you had Ryan Garcia winning, I have no problem with that. I've got no problem with that at all. I just, in my head, I had it 112. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at anybody that had it a little bit 1 point for Ryan Garcia. I didn't have that. You know what I mean? I think that when Ryan got the point taken away from him, because he hit Devin in the clutch as they was breaking it up, and he gave him that point on that, that right there kind of helped Devin out a little bit. Also, I think that one of those knockdowns that Ryan had that was in one of those rounds, he knocked him down one more time, which it didn't matter because it was a 10-8 round. I think they should have counted one more of those as a knockdown. I think Devin got knocked down one more time than what they said he did. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty good fight. I do have a problem with Devin missing weight. But with that being said, Ryan missing weight, Devin agreed to it. You see what I'm saying? He got paid $1.5 million. But I think that what they should have done was they should have made Ryan Garcia weigh in the morning of the fight. But if you accepted it, you accepted it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the problems. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, Huck, is that, and other people that just came in, please hit the like button, you guys coming on in, that if you accept the fight and you accept that he was overweight, right? Then you agree to it. You know what I mean? And that's what it takes. Like, you're supposed to have a promoter. That's the reason for a promoter. You know what I mean? Your promoter's supposed to catch that, or your manager's supposed to catch that and say, hey, look, we're not going to go on with this fight. Nah, we ain't going on with this fight. And if we do go on with this fight, then you're going to pay us the $1.5 million. And then the day of the fight, you got to be at this certain thing. Because at that point, they were at a contract. Then you can negotiate what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have been like, nah, either you make the weight or you get a rehydration clause that you can't have the 3.5 pounds and still balloon up 10, 15 more pounds on top of that. Then you 18 pounds, 10, 15 pounds, 15 pounds bigger. You know what I mean? I didn't train for that, That's what I would have done, but I don't want to take that away from Ryan because Ryan showed that he had heart. You know what I mean? Ryan, the thing that I didn't like is that when they were fighting, Ryan kept balling up and that didn't give Devin a place to punch. And that I would rather Ryan hold because at least Devin can still get some punches in and Devin can work his way out of a hold, But just to sit there and turn your back, turn to the side, it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But also, I think Devin took Ryan Garcia lightly. That's Devin's fault. You know what I mean? I'll tell you another thing. Another problem that I have with Devin on this whole situation too is that you were so zeroed in that Ryan wouldn't make weight that you knew that you bet Ryan $500,000 for every pound that he came over. You knew Ryan would come overweight. You knew that, right? And then Ryan said, okay, cool. But you knew that, so you knew he would be overweight. You knew he wouldn't make weight. So why wouldn't you prepare for that? You see what I'm saying? You should have been prepared. The Haneys was played for a fool and should have fought. Yeah. But listen. I think that they underestimated Ryan Garcia. I think Devin Haney thought that because all these years he's been fighting back to back, and that he's been getting better, that they took Ryan for granted. They thought Ryan was going to come in. Ryan was going to be a little soft. He put a little pressure on Ryan. He was so much far in advance than what Ryan has been because Ryan hasn't been fighting. But the thing that he did not factor in is that you've already fought Ryan a total of 6 times. Even if it was the amateurs, you see what I'm saying? He knows things about you that the average person wouldn't know. The average fighter wouldn't know, right? It's just like Pacquiao Marquez, right? Pacquiao fought Marquez a whole bunch of times. The last fight, Pacquiao was beating Marquez. Marquez landed a shot and put Pacquiao straight to sleep. See, it changes the ball game up. When you fight somebody too many times, then they understand you. Y'all understand each other. That's why I'm not a fan of someone fighting a whole bunch of times, right? But I did think that him and Devin should have fought this time in the pros. But Devin should have considered that. You don't just go in there and go, well, man, I beat him in the amateurs. It was 3-3 on the amateurs. And so, I'm going to beat him. You got to take consideration on that. He knows stuff about you that the average person wouldn't know. He knows some quirks. He's been studying you. He's fought you too many times. You don't just go in there and just keep fighting somebody over and over and over again. I wouldn't have done it. Not me personally. I wouldn't just keep fighting somebody for that. But if I did fight him because we fought in the amateurs and we had to fight in the pros, then I would have really geared in to coming up with a totally different game plan because he's not going to make weight. The things about him that's messed up. Devin knows it. But that's the problem with running your own promotional company. Devin was not on top of his business on that promotional side of it. If that was Floyd, if he was fighting under Floyd Mayweather, and as a matter of fact, I'm glad I just now thought about that because I saw the interview that they asked Eddie Hearn about it. And Eddie Hearn was like, no, this is not a matchroom thing. This is just, I like Devin. We got his back and we're here. But if it was me, he even said the same thing that I remember. He said that on the morning of, I would have made Devin weigh in. He said, Haney should also leave the LDBC alone. They are a curse. Wilder, Earl, and now Devin. Now, well, you know what it is, man. What it is the LDBC, I guess, it gives these guys love when other people don't want to give them love. You know what I mean? It's been a hard road for Devin because no matter who Devin fights, listen, nobody really cares too much for Devin because Devin doesn't have all those thrills. Devin's not a good seller outside the ring. You know what I mean? He's just straight, let me go fight, let me go home, right? That type deal. He doesn't talk a lot of trash. It's not a lot of stuff that you get out of Devin, but a boxing match. And a lot of people say Devin is boring because he doesn't knock people out. He's just a basic boxer. But he's a little better than a basic boxer. He has the boxing fundamentals down pat, and that's all you're getting. And so they give him a hard time on that. They gave Earl a hard time because Earl was drinking. They gave Wilder a hard time because who Wilder is. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of tend to people that kind of overlooks those kind of things and gravitate. Everybody does it. You know what I mean? Everybody does it. I don't think it's really the jinx, but I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. But Devin, man, Devin just can't win for losing, can he? Good kid, man. But you know the thing that I do say I like about Devin is that Devin is willing to fight anybody. You know what I mean? He's willing to fight anybody. But I also like Ryan. I've been saying, you know how much flack I've taken for Ryan over the years? You know what I mean? When Ryan quit against Tank Davis, I took flack. Everybody, oh man, he quit. And I was like, I couldn't argue the fact. He did quit. Ryan quit, but I took up for Ryan. I like Ryan. I like Devin too. So in this fight right here, I didn't lose. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have, listen, no matter who won the fight, it didn't matter to me. It was a win-win situation for me. Do you think Ryan will give him a rematch sooner or later? I don't think so. No, Ryan ain't fighting him again. Nah. I agree with you on that one, bro. Ryan is not fighting him again. Let me tell you why they won't have a rematch. I'm gonna tell you why. Ryan said that he cannot make under 143. Right? He said they asked about the Tank Davis fight. He said, "Well, I couldn't make it to 140. Matter of fact, I've never fought at 140." He said, "Both times I came in at 143, I've never made it under 143." Right? That's what he said. So if he said he can never make 140, then that means the next time he fights Devin, he's going to ask for a catch weight. Right? So Devin has one option: make the catch weight and go past 140. And if he does go past 140, then he's going to have a hard time making 140 again the next time, because Devin's still having a hard time making 140. But he sucked it up, went in, drained himself. He looked a little drained and went in and fought at 140, right? Ryan wasn't as drained, right? So I don't think Ryan won't make under 143. He won't. Ryan is going to always be 143. Yeah, Ryan can. Yeah, he definitely can. Let me tell you why. He made 143 and he wasn't taking it serious and he was drinking. You see what I'm saying? Those beers add calories on you. You smoking, you drinking, and all of that. So guess what? He can definitely make it. Ryan can make 143. But he don't want to, because he know it drains him a little too much more than what he wants. Karma, salute, queen. She says, Showboat, welcome back. She says, salute. Yeah, give us your thoughts. Oh, remember, guys, everybody, I do have the phone lines open. Anybody want to call in and say what they got to say, feel free to do so. Just let me know. Make sure I got this thing on here. Hold on. Make sure I got this one. Yeah. Adrian, salute, Adrian. Oh, let's get that. Let's give him his just due. Let's give Adrian his just due. Hold on. Salute, Adrian. $20 on the Cash App. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, fam. Salute. Yeah, I got the let me see. Let me make sure we got these phone lines open. Okay. Yeah, we got these phone lines open. You see the number going across the bottom of the screen. Feel free to call in anytime. Salute, Adrian. What's your thoughts on this Devin Haney? Karma, what's your thoughts on this Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? We was talking about that. Mill Hook was going back and forth, and I was telling everybody that, hey, the way I look at it is Ryan didn't make weight, but Devin agreed to it. So we can't use that as an excuse. I know a lot of people gave me flack for liking Ryan because he quit in there with Javante, with Tank. And I was like, look, man, he was already injured. You know, I took up for Ryan. I like Ryan. I think he's a good kid, man. You know, I think he's not taking it as serious as he should. But also, I like him. I think the guy, he's got some intangibles. He's got speed. He's got power. You know, Ryan, and he can box if he'll let his hands go. Man, it was a good fight. Like I said, we can't cry about him coming in overweight because Devin accepted it. And Devin also bet him that if you came over, $500,000 for every pound that you come over. And Ryan accepted it. So Devin knew that Ryan was going to come in heavy. He knew that. So we can't cry about that. You know what I mean? So, hey, we can't cry about that. But I will say this. I will say that because on this channel, we got to tell the truth on both sides of the fence, right? So we got to say it. Ryan Garcia came in at 143, 3.5 pounds over. So he's 143.5, correct? Another 3.5 pounds, he would have been at the welterweight division limit in 3 more pounds. So really, he was welterweight. Adrian said when being cocky goes wrong. Yeah. Devin was cocky, bro. Devin was cocky. Devin thought that, hey, Ryan hadn't been taking this serious and I'm going to run through Ryan. He was overconfident. He overlooked Ryan. He overlooked him. So AB versus Devin Haney next. And for Ryan versus Mario Barrios at 147. Now, Ryan, I don't think Ryan can beat anybody at 147 with some pretty good skills, because Ryan, he was trying to do the shoulder roll, but it wasn't working for Ryan. That wasn't really a shoulder roll. That was a nervous, let me freeze and let me get away from the punches roll. You know what I mean? Because he was turning his back. You can't turn your back when you're fighting. You know what I mean? You got to give a person a plot spot to hit. And Devin was hitting them all in the kidneys and stuff. That should have been stopped and called, but the referee was kind of stuck. What could he do about that? You know what I mean? What could he do about it? He hit them in the back. So, I mean, Ryan kept turning his back, but I don't think Ryan at 147 can beat anybody. He won't beat Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios too big. Those guys can hit. So the stuff that Devin was hitting them with, those guys hit Ryan with that. Ryan's going to be hurt. You know what I mean? Now, I like Ryan, but I do say it's a limit. Ryan is too big to make 140, but too small to make 147 comfortably and be, in my opinion, a force to be reckoned with up there. Adrian said that was the Philly twitch. 8 Mile, salute. Hey, he said the Philly twitch. Hey, is that what it was, the Philly twitch? Hey, it was something, man. I've never seen that done a day in my life, though. But you know what? I'll tell you what's funny, because I like both fighters. I was rooting for both of them at different times. There was a time I was like, oh, Devin, get up. Devin, do this. Then I was like, man, come on, Ryan. Let them hands go. Man, Ryan let them hands go, and Devin was through. I was like, oh, my God. Hey, Karma said the pizza roll. Hey, it was something. I've never seen that before. I've never seen somebody turn their back constantly. What could the ref do? They got to do something about that. You can't turn your back on the fighter constantly. Every time he can hit, you turn your back. You know what I mean? But hey, when he let them hands go, the Philly steak twitch. Yeah. Hey, dude, that was crazy. I did not see that coming like that. You know what I mean? God, I didn't see it coming like that. I actually was a little bit fooled too, because I was like, man, look, Ryan is out here not taking it serious. I thought by the 7th round, Ryan would be tired 8th round because he didn't make weight and all that. But it was a lot of rounds Ryan didn't even fight. So he saved his energy. Ryan fought when it counted. Ryan went in with a game plan of, I'm going to be bigger and I'm going to knock Devin out. He pulled what Pitbull Cruz did to Rolly. They wasn't trying to box. They was just trying to knock him out. Devin had a questionable chin. Ryan knew he had power. Ryan knew that Devin's power wasn't that strong. And that's what Ryan went in. He has underestimated Devin's power a little bit. He said, man, hey, he said, Devin hurt me with that shot. He said, I was like, oh, whoa, he might be able to knock me out. So he was a little stunned by that. You know what I mean? So they both underestimated each other, but Devin underestimated Ryan a lot more. You know what I mean? And like I said before, Devin should have made sure that he had a promoter. He's trying to be his own promoter. Your promoter, your manager is supposed to catch that and say, listen, the guy's overweight. We will not take this fight. We won't take it. Only way we'll take this fight is make him weigh in the day of the fight and could only gain so much. Because by that time, you was at a contract anyway. Devin said Ryan was a C-level fighter. Then what does that make him? Yeah. What does that make him? If Ryan is a C-class fighter, you know what? That makes Devin D-class. See, that's the whole problem. When a boxer talks down on another boxer and then you lose or you win, you only talking bad about yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, it said a C-. Yeah, for real. That night he was a C-. And you know what? When Devin got hit a few times, it changed up his whole thing. Devin didn't keep his hand up. You're like, Devin, you're more responsible than that. Said Devin is in the same position as Ryan, but the only problem is he's chinny. Yeah, he is. Devin is chinny. He's chinny. Bill is Devin's worst enemy. Yeah, hey, Randall. Hey, salute. Glad you're here, fam. Hey, he is a little bit, but I can say this. He kept getting back up off the mat. He kept getting his head together and getting back up in it. He stayed in the fight the whole fight. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what. I had Ryan Garcia ahead going into the 12th round. And I thought that the 12th round went to Devin, so I put them even. And that's a lot to be getting knocked down 3 times. Really, he got knocked down about 4 times. But, some of it happened in the same round. So had it a 9-8, a 10-8 round. So, but I had it tied at the end. But for the people that had Ryan winning, I don't have a problem with that. I just think that Ryan didn't do nothing in a bunch of rounds, which gave Devin a whole bunch of leadway. And I think those rounds, caught up with Devin. But, shout out to Derek James, though. He had some work to do. Yeah, he did. Hey, but he did some work. Hey, Agent said Devin got up because he didn't know where he was. Hey, Devin kept getting back up, bro. Hey, does anybody know if Devin really has a broke jaw? You know what I mean? I know Devin done went up undercover on this whole thing. But if Devin had a broke jaw, I give him even more props if he had a broke jaw. You know what I mean? But either way it go, I give him props because he kept getting up off the mat. You know what I mean? He showed a lot. He got a lot of kahunas on that one, man. He showed it. But it didn't do him no good. I mean, he fought all the way to the end. But, man, not having punching power hurts. It hurts. Now, I don't know what he's going to get when he goes up a little bit more, but, man, that was crazy. That first knockdown was nasty. It was. But you know what? I thought the first knockdown was a jab. It happened so quick. But then when I saw it, it was just that it was a good hook. And I was like, dude, you got caught with a hook right off? Yeah. It does. It looked fractured. It was swollen. It's swollen. And he fought like it all the way to the end. Oh, my goodness. But the problem is you can't get – listen, there's people out there hit harder than Ryan. There are. Ryan hits hard. Ryan cracks. Don't get it twisted. Ryan got a nice pop to his punch. But somebody like Tank, you probably won't get up off of that one, bro. I don't know how he got up a few times, though. I don't. Because Ryan caught him, right on the chin with a good hook a few times, and Devin got right back up. I was like, dude, he got this Tyson Fury get back. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury is the only person I've ever seen got hit. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is the only person I've seen get hit like that by Wilder. Get up and, Oh, Cruz hits harder too. Yeah. Cruz hits a little harder than Ryan. I think so. But I think Ryan's quickness with that power makes that left hook is a little more devastating. You know what I mean? But yeah, Pitbull can hit. Yeah. Pitbull can really hit. I would like to see Ryan and Pitbull go at it. Then that would be a fight. Now, Ryan said he's faced that style a whole lot, and he don't think Pitbull would be a problem. You know what I mean? But the problem is Ryan does not work that jab. Ryan's jab is so quick, and his hands are so quick with power. Why the hell he don't use that the whole fight? If he just used that the whole fight, it wouldn't even listen. It wouldn't even made it past. It wouldn't even made it 8 rounds. It wouldn't even made it 7 rounds. If Ryan had let them hands go the whole fight, it would not have made it. Devin couldn't have taken that. He just couldn't have done it. And you can see Derek James has been helping Ryan out a little bit. You know what I mean? And what's funny is it was like, I thought to myself, I said, if Devin doesn't break Ryan's spirit in the first few rounds, he's going to have a problem out of that. He's going to have a problem out of Ryan. Ryan's going to grab that confidence in that ring. And Ryan did. Once Ryan hurt him, it was like Ryan, it was a different Ryan. You know what I mean? Him knocked out. Oh, yeah. He's an Amazonian elder. Yeah. They would have knocked them both out. Hey, but I don't know. But listen, man, Ryan can crack, bro. Ryan can crack. You know what I mean? And you know what, man? Devin can box, but just sometimes you got that one person that can get in there and deal with you. Look at Pacquiao Marquez. Listen, Pacquiao is a hell of a boxer, but he's got a problem with Marquez. They fought too many times. And in the last fight, where Pacquiao was putting it on him, it was the night that Pacquiao went to sleep worse than ever. He timed Pacquiao. He knew what Pacquiao was doing, kept trying to catch. He knew he was going to catch him. He caught him and put him right to sleep. Certain people got your number. You know what I mean? It's like if the Pittsburgh Steelers play, no matter how lame the Cleveland Browns are or Cincinnati Bengals are, they're going to give the Steelers a problem sometimes. You know what I mean? The New York Giants is going to always give a problem to Dallas Cowboys. It's just going to always happen. There's just rivals. They got each other. And that's Devin and Ryan. That's Devin and Ryan. You know? But I like to see Ryan fight some other people at 140, but Ryan going to keep saying he can't make 140. If he can't make 140, where is he going to go? Talking about he would fight Boots. He ain't fighting Boots. You don't want – there's no way in the world they should make that fight. Yeah, Randall. I agree with you on that. Said talking about poor sportsmanship. Yeah. I agree with you on that. That Devin Haney should have made it to that press conference, unless that post press conference, but unless he got a cracked jaw or his jaw is broken. He could have went for that for medical attention, but the truth will come out with that anyway, because if his jaw is broke, then he's going to be suspended. They'll suspend him like they did the Fundora. You know what I mean? Fundora had a broke nose. They suspended him. You know, it's going to be a medical suspension. That's going to happen. You're going to have to suspend him. He's got to have time to recover. So we'll find that out, find out the truth with that. And if he doesn't have a broken jaw, he should have been at that press conference. Poor sportsmanship. I agree with that. Devin should have been there. You know what I mean? And of all the people you beat and everybody showed up out there, the time you lost, you supposed to show up too. You got to take it on the chin like you did Ryan's punches. You got to take it. You got to stand in the fire unless you are hurt and it was a medical situation. You know what I mean? That's the only reason. That's the only way I give Devin a pass. Other than that, man, you're supposed to come in there. You know what I mean? And everybody's supposed to be able to ask you questions and stuff too. You can't just go out there and just tweet. You know what I mean? You got to show up, bro. You got to show up. You win, you show up. You lose, you got to show up. He said, do you believe Devin will bounce back off this kind of loss? Yeah, Devin will bounce back. Devin bounce back. He'll definitely bounce back off of this. That ain't no problem. I think what will happen is what they really need to do is Devin still has his belt and whoever that he was supposed to. And if they do take Devin's belt, I've heard two things, but they said he still got it, right? Because Ryan didn't make weight, so his belt wasn't on the line, but he did lose. But I think that whoever he was supposed to defend his belt against, his mandatory, I think that him and the mandatory should have to fight next. That's what I feel. And then fighting the mandatory, if you beat that mandatory, that'll put you right back where you need to be. You know what I mean? Said he'll always be the B-side, though. Who, Devin? Devin will be the B-side with who? With who? He'll be the B-side if he fights Ryan. He's definitely B-side if he fights Ryan. But if he goes back out there and whoever it was that he's supposed to defend his belt with, I forgot who his mandatory was going to be. But if he fights him, then and wins, then he's back to A-side, you know? Well, Bill told him don't attend that press conference. That's bad. That's bad, man. He should have been there. You know what I mean? You got to go up there with your chest out. You got to take your losses and come on out there like everybody else does. You know what I mean? Hell, Spence got beat and he showed up, you know? You had one more round, and that was the post press conference. Go in there, talk your stuff, say what you got to say. Say, you know, hey, I lost to a better man tonight, and congratulations, Ryan, but let's run it back, you know? Like he said, but Ryan will not make that one. Listen, Ryan won't make that 140 because that 140 will take something out of him. You know what I mean? And people say, well, that don't take a lot. Oh, it takes a lot out of you, or he would have made that, he'd have lost those 3.5 pounds. That was strategic on Ryan's part, but Devin agreed to it. So you can't get mad at Ryan for that. And then Devin did say that it don't matter what his weight was. You know what I mean? And if that was the case, you should have been training like you was going to be fighting a bigger fighter. You know what I mean? You should have been training like that. Devin made weight, but hey, and listen, let me say this, and I want to point this out. If Ryan had lost those 3.5 pounds and made it down to 140, right? That does not mean that Devin was going to beat Ryan. I'm not saying that, because think about it. If Ryan had leaning out a little bit more, he might have been a little faster. You know what I mean? He would have lost a little bit more fat on him. You know what I mean? Just think about it. If Ryan lost a little bit more weight, was even faster, those punches would have been just as devastating. because they would have been hitting you with speed. And speed is sometimes worse than power. Oh yeah. This will always be over his head until Ryan gives him a rematch, and that will not happen. So in the public opinion, he will always be the B side. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Without him going back, the only way he can do this. Listen, the only way Devin can save face is say, yeah, give me a rematch, and we'll set a catch weight, because that's what Ryan gonna do. Ryan's gonna say it. Listen, Ryan does not have the belt. So the only thing Devin will be getting is get back, right? So Ryan is going to say, hey, I'm not going to make 140. Ryan ain't making 140. He's going to say he can't make 140. He knows that 140 is going to deplete him. And that depleting him could work in Devin's benefit. You know what I'm saying? You know? But at the end of the day, like I said before, it's not an excuse. Devin lost. So I got to keep reiterating that, because somebody's going to see this video and say, man, you just take it up for Devin. No, I'm not taking up for Devin. I'm not. But facts are facts. Ryan did not lose that 3.5 pounds for a reason. I don't know why. I say it's because it would deplete him. Ryan said he can't make it, but you made it down, but you were still drinking beer, drinking and doing whatever, and eating potato chips. That factors in to those 3.5 pounds. You know what I mean? He could have started a week or two before, slowly working his way down. They said Ryan was... the night before the weigh-in, Ryan was trying to lose 11 pounds to make weight in a night. That's too much weight to try to lose in one night. You know what I mean? Ryan knew he couldn't make that. If Ryan had made that, he'd have been weak. Even if he gained all of it back. $1 million for every pound. Nah, but Ryan gave up $500,000 for every pound. He paid Devin $1.5 million, right? And Devin was happy about it. Ah, man, the way it wasn't nothing. Okay, it wasn't nothing. Taught you a valuable lesson. You know what I mean? You might have got that 1.5 million, but guess what? You lost a lot on this one, bro. Not saying you'd have won anyway, but you would have been in a better situation. And that's where a good promoter and a good manager takes up for you. They step in. But these little young dudes want to have their own business and do their own thing. And guess what? They try to be like Floyd. I can be like Floyd. You can't be like Floyd. Floyd would have caught that shit. You know what I mean? Now, Floyd allowed Canelo to come in. He knew Canelo would be 15 pounds heavier, but he knew it. He planned for it, and he knew Canelo would be slow. So he was okay with that. So Floyd planned ahead, and it worked out in Floyd's benefit that Canelo was 15 pounds heavier. So it worked for him. It didn't work for Devin, because Devin overlooked Ryan. He thought, listen, he overlooked Ryan, and you don't overlook Ryan. You know, one of my homeboys was telling me, oh, man, I'm not even watching that fight, man. Rolly and Ryan can't fight. I said, dude, Ryan is nothing like Rolly. Ryan can fight. Ryan can fight. Ryan is no pushover. Now, does he take it serious? No. Is he giving us his all, the whole? No, he's not. But he's good enough to go in there and do what he did. I knew that. Now, I didn't put no money on it, because I wasn't betting on it. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, I thought Ryan might be tired, but I knew there was a chance he could crack him and get him. Oh, hell yeah. So I see why Tate put that catch weight and rehydration clause on Ryan. Man, listen, bruh. One thing you can't deny, Ryan was 143 and a half. 3.5 more pounds, he would have been at the welterweight limit. He's a freaking welterweight at that. 3 pounds. Terrence Crawford fought Earl Spence, and Terrence Crawford was 146 3/4 pounds. He was just 3 pounds heavier than Ryan. Terrence Crawford was 3 pounds heavier than Ryan when he fought Spence. I'll repeat that. Terrence Crawford was 3 pounds heavier than Ryan Garcia when he fought Spence. So really, Devin accepted fighting a welterweight, but Devin can't cry about it. He let it go, being cocky, being overconfident. You know what I mean? He thought Ryan was going to be a pushover. Why would you underestimate Ryan when you know Ryan can fight? You fought the dude 6 times. You know what I mean? You accepted it, bro. And Tank was smart, but Floyd wouldn't have let Tank take that fight either. Floyd and them, listen, Floyd, that's what you paying for. When you have a promoter that's been around, that knows the gloves, knows all the tricks. Floyd done been through all of that. That's what you paying Floyd for. But what do they want to do? Oh, I want to go boxing. I don't want a promoter. Okay, well, that's what happened. I still can't. Hey, Junior, salute. I still can't believe it either. I mean, I can't believe that it happened like that. I thought it'd be a little bit strong. Man, listen, Ryan was devastating. When Ryan hit Devin, it was freaking devastating, man. You know what I'm saying? Once I saw him hit him, it was a flash. I said, was that a jab? When they went back and showed the rerun, when they replay on it, I saw him hit Devin. I was like, dang. And Devin wobbled the next time he hit him upside the head. I said, oh, this is going to be bad, bro. This is going to be bad. Said Tank and Frank is next. Yeah, Tank and Frank is next, but I don't see that happening. That is not happening to Tank. I like Frank Martin. I like Tank, but I don't see that happening to Tank. Tank doesn't overlook people. I haven't seen it yet. Tank is a monster. Tank does not overlook people. Tank, you know, people's like, oh, well, man, Tank don't go out there. He doesn't put a whole lot out. He doesn't go. Tank doesn't throw any unnecessary punches. You know what I'm saying? Tank makes his punches precise. A lot of times he needs to stop that falling behind shit, because what happens if he can't get somebody out of there and they're hit on scorecards? You know what I mean? He said, I thought it would be competitive, but it looked like Ryan wasn't even trying. Oh, yeah, it did. Ryan wasn't trying at first. Right, listen. They called it the Philly twitch. When Devin came at Ryan and Ryan shelled up and turned his back, I was like, man, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? The ref should have put a stop to that too. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, the ref did a few things wrong, but I didn't think the ref did horrible. I don't think he did horrible. I think he did a few things to both guys that was a little bit off a little bit, you know? You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. And Devin hit Ryan pretty good too. Cracked Ryan real good too. Devin cracked Ryan one good time. I was like, oh shit, that's a little bit of power in there. But Devin was really trying to hit him, trying to hurt him. But man, hey, the thing about it is every time Ryan turned his back, Devin should have just backed off. Don't even waste your punches. Don't waste your punches. Because what he was hitting him in the side with wasn't strong enough to do anything. You know what I mean? He was too close up on him. You know what I mean? If you go get a free hit to the kidneys, you might as well step back and take a real good swing at them kidneys. Devin was cheating. Hey, but Devin was like, hey, if he turned his back, I'm going to punch him in the back. And that's all Devin had. He punched Ryan right in the back. Said Ryan thinks Frank will upset Tank. So who knows? I don't think Frank going to upset Tank, man. I doubt that very serious, bro. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he's got enough to put Tank away. Who, Devin? I think, Devin, let me say this. I'm not going to jump in there and say that Devin needs a different trainer, because Devin has a lot of skills. But Devin and Ryan has fought so many freaking times that Ryan might just have Devin's number. They were 3-3. They fought 6 times. And I know it was amateurs, but still, that stuff still carries over into the professionals. You know what I'm saying? And you got to go with what brought you to that far. I mean, Devin has made it a long way. Devin's 25 years old. He's fought a lot of people, and he's done really well up to this point. You know what I mean? But a guy that he's done fought 1,000 times, hey, Ryan can hit, Ryan can crack. Ryan was big. Ryan's a little bigger, and Ryan's fast, and Ryan knows Devin. And it could have went the other way too. It could have went the other way. Devin overlooked Ryan a little bit. No, new trainer Bill Haney is a good trainer for Devin. No new trainer. Okay, he said no new trainer. Yeah. Where does he go from here? Rolly? Nah, he ain't. Rolly got to do some soul searching. What Devin has to do is, Devin, I know they said Devin need to take some time off. Man, Devin's got skills, bro. If Devin's jaw is not broke, I think Devin needs to get back up on the horse. And a win will offset that loss. You know what I'm saying? And Devin has skills. Can anybody just do that to Devin? No, they can't. Not anybody can just do that to Devin. Ryan could. You know what I mean? Like I said, Ryan was just 3 pounds from being welterweight. You know what I mean? He was 3 pounds at the welterweight limit. You know, 3.5 pounds there. So I wouldn't fight Ryan again back to back if I was Devin, because in the back of his mind, you know, I think Devin needs a win in there. But I think Devin should fight whoever's in line for his belt. You know what I'm saying? Whoever his mandatory is for that WBC belt, They said Devin still holds the belt. Then I heard Devin, they vacated the belt on Devin. I'm not sure, but if they vacated the belt on Devin, then Devin still should be able to fight for the man with the mandatory over that belt. Yeah, Devin was looking for answers and Bill couldn't answer him, but the answer was within Devin at that point. You know what I mean? Because Devin was at that point, you change up a little bit. You work the body a little bit. You hit Ryan to the body. You go not when Ryan turned his back, hit him to the body. You keep your freaking hand up. You know what I mean? They worked on that. Devin said it. We worked on that. I kept my hand up. He said, but when I came out first round, I went to sleep, had my hand down, and he took Ryan. He didn't take Ryan serious, and Ryan cracked him. Now that one hit right there might have dazed him and offset the whole fight. I don't know. I don't know if that's the truth or not. It could have been. And after that, he just really never mentally got all the way back. You know what I mean? Because Devin never really looked good after that. Few times Devin came after him, looked like he's pretty good. But as soon as he hit him again, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, Sabril said he didn't want to fight Devin. Remember, Sabril, he wants to fight Prograis. He wants to fight Regis. Because remember when they said that they want to fight him, he's like, I'd rather fight Regis because Devin doesn't sell. You know what I mean? But Devin went to war with Ryan. They both went to war. Devin he couldn't take the power from Ryan. He didn't have nothing left. He had nothing in the tank. Now, will that happen again next time? I don't know. This is the problem with Ryan. Ryan's going to be even more confident the next time. And the next time, Ryan is going to let his hands go. And Ryan is not going to agree to 140. So how can Devin beat Ryan? That's why I say stay at the 140 division, handle your business. But if you feel like, hey, I'm going to fight him at a catch weight where his weight won't be so big, you know, because that's what Ryan going to say. Ryan going to say we're going to fight at 143. So Devin's going to say, okay, then Devin's got to come in at 143. And hell, if I was Devin, I'd come in at 144. Shh, who cares? There ain't a belt involved. We want to play these damn games. We're going to play the games. If I was Devin, I would agree to the 143. If I don't want to go fight back for the WBC belt at 140 and I got to have my get back, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, okay, Ryan, I'll accept your terms. And guess what? I would make 144, 145. You know what I'm saying? I would just make sure I got a whole lot of stamina in me, make sure I train. And guess what? I would bring it to him. You know what I mean? You think same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. If I was Devin. Now, if I was Ryan, ain't no way the hell I shrink down to 140. If I'm Ryan, I ain't shrinking down to 140. So you can get your get back and do me dirty? Hell no. Hell no. Because we're not going to be fighting for the belt because you don't even have the belt. You know what I mean? You don't have the belt, you know? Because if he fights Ryan again, they're going to probably take the belt. You know what I mean? They're going to let them fight, you lose, then come back and fight for the belt. So if I was Ryan, I'd be like, hell nah. Hell nah, bro. You're not going to do me dirty. I'm not going to let you get back at me the way I got back at you. Hell no. We're not going to fight at 140. We're going to fight at 143 catch weight because I can't make it. That's exactly what I would do if I was Ryan Garcia. I would try to keep Devin Haney at a disadvantage. Because what you got to lose? Right now, you have nothing to lose, bruh. You know what I mean? But you're too young, so you got to take another fight. Do you go fight at 147? No. You can't beat Jerron. You can't beat Barrios. You can't beat nobody. You can't beat nobody. You can't beat Keith Thurman. You can't beat none of them. They're going to lay you out. Yeah, it could have altered the fight. But I don't want to take anything from Ryan because when Ryan's punches was crisp, they was crisp. You know what I mean? Listen, Ryan hit that dude like he hits them little pads in them bags. He hit Devin like that a few times. I'm like, Devin, what the hell are you doing, bruh? You letting Ryan get off. Why would you do that? He's faster than you. You know what I mean? You're at a distance where Ryan can get off. You step into that. And then you chasing a puncher around the ring. You know what I mean? You gotta come a little different than that, bruh. You should have had a different game plan. You should have had a different game plan, bruh. Should have had a different game plan. I think he chose the wrong game plan for Ryan because he knew Ryan was gonna be overweight. Yeah. Devin wasn't even moving his upper body. He wasn't like being a moving target for Ryan. Nah, listen, if Devin come in at his rehydration weight at 155, 160, hey, guess what? Ryan them probably won't accept that fight, bro. Because you know what? They gonna already know he's gonna do it because the last final press conference is gonna be 2 days before, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said he kept going straight back. Who's you talking about, Devin or Ryan? Yeah, Ryan did. Ryan kept going straight back. Hey, all Devin had to do was rush him. Rush him. When Ryan went straight back, you keep rushing him. You rush him and make him go straight back. You know? That's what you do. And hit him. Hit him then. Make him go straight back. Make him go into a little ball. Listen, he would have Philly twitched all night long. That's what he would have done. I'd have made him Philly twitch the whole night, bro. The whole night he'd have been doing that. You know what I mean? hey. Oh, Devin. Yeah, Devin was too. Devin wasn't really taking on. Listen, when Ryan cracked him, listen, what they say, what Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan until they get hit. Everybody has a plan until they get hit. Once he felt Ryan's power and speed, he was like, oh shit. Where this? Well, hold on. I didn't consider this. You know what I mean? He underestimated Ryan. And Ryan caught him quick too. Whap! You know what I mean? Now, if Ryan had missed that punch, Ryan would be like, oh shit, you know, hey, let me redo this. But he let Ryan hit him a few times with that punch. You know what I'm saying? And then he would have his hand up and have it out away from his face. And Ryan was throwing him around his guard. Ryan threw it around his guard and hit him. It was like, come on, Devin. Hey, Ryan, listen, Derrick James had some of them punches on point. There was a few things that Ryan did wrong, but there was a few things that Ryan did right. Derrick helped Ryan out a whole lot. Ryan looked good. When Ryan exchanged with Devin, Ryan looked good. If Ryan can do that, and to be honest, this is the truth, Ryan do need to make 140, man. Ryan can fight 140. If at 140, Ryan, if he worked his jab, if he made 140, worked his jab, let his hands go, and move side to side and stop the Philly shell, stop that little Philly twitch, Ryan be a force to be reckoned with at 130. I mean, 140. He would. Yeah, he wasn't holding the phone. He was holding his chin. You're right. He really was. He really was, bro. Dude, that left hook is nasty. Listen, Ryan's left hook is nasty, dude. The key to it is don't let him get it off. But the problem is Tank slipped up under it. Tank knew it was coming. Tank slipped up under and made him pay for it. Devin never really made him pay for it. Devin never really timed that and made him pay for it. Devin should have had that hand up like that and made him pay for it. Devin should have worked that jab, stepped in, made sure he wasn't 3 feet out, make sure Ryan Garcia was about 2 feet out, where it smothers his punches a little bit, and timed it. He should have timed it. Devin should have timed that. If Tank could do it, Devin could do it. Devin has real good timing. Devin does. But dang, Devin had to overcome a lot, bro. He had to overcome power and speed. And that speed was just too damn fast, bro. Devin would throw and Ryan would throw right when Devin would throw and land it and about knock him out every single time. So I don't know if it was just that first punch that did it or all of that. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I know if I was Devin, I'd go a different route. I would, like y'all said, I would make sure when I come in, I'm 143. Listen, if Ryan say the catch weight is 143, then guess what? I'm coming in 145, bro. Definitely. I'll look like I'm trying to make weight to trick him. Because if you don't trick Ryan, then Ryan going to be even bigger. Ryan going to come in at 170. Both these two dudes are going to be middleweight or higher than middleweight. And they damn near be 170 pounds, 68 pounds. They be up there at Canelo weight trying to fight down there. That's what's going to happen. Man, it's going to get bad for them two. But if I was Devin, if I thought I had it in me, screw them belts, man. Let me get my get back, man. Listen, Devin got 1 or 2 options, bro. Go down to 140 and just let Ryan always hold it over his head and Ryan talk shit for the rest of their life, right? Because he took Devin's O, man. He took Devin's O. He took Devin's O, bruh. You don't get that O back. You know what I mean? And he put Devin on the canvas 15 times, bruh. You don't get that back. Ryan is going to talk shit even when they retire. If Devin make it to the Hall of Fame, Ryan is going to talk shit all the way down to that. He's going to talk shit. He's going to talk shit the whole time, bruh. Yeah, he said 145 and start chopping wood. Yeah. I be 145, Junior. Hey, I be 145. Hey, listen, he better go watch some old Rocky movies. You know what I mean? And act like Ryan is Drago from Russia. That's what he better do, man. He said when Dev got hurt by Lomachenko, he didn't have any answers. Yeah. But I liked it. I mean, he went. Devin just don't have no power, dude. Devin, hey, they asked Regis Program about Devin's power, and he said Devin's power is respectable. Is respectable, but it ain't, it ain't like he can really knock you just plumb out. And I don't know what it is, bruh. And going up to 147 is going to be a problem. You know what I mean? But Devin still, all jokes aside, I'm not making no excuse for Devin, but Devin still looked depleted a little bit at 140. And the reason why Devin looked depleted at 140, because let me just say this. I think Devin is really professional. I do. I think Devin is professional. But I think that the biggest thing with Devin is Devin blows up after every fight. Devin gains a lot of weight. And when you go down and lose that weight, it gets to you. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this right. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Randall in the super chat. Salute. Randall 700. Salute. Appreciate it. The channel needs it. Thank you, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something. And this is something that it really makes sense on here. When you gain weight, it makes everything swell, even your brain. You get more stuff inside, more all that stuff, right? When you lose weight, it affects your brain too. That going up, and when you have to lose so much weight, you have to dehydrate yourself so much, it affects the water in your body. And we made up of a lot of water, right? So that affects your brain. So that makes it to whereas you can be weak, you can get knocked out pretty easy, right? And that can happen to any fighter, right? So most fighters, they're really good fighters like Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, they stay in shape to whereas they don't balloon all the way up where they got to come back down. They understand. You know what I mean? They all understand that I can't blow up in this weight because it's going to affect me, right? And Devin does not understand that. Devin does a whole lot of stuff right, but Devin does some things wrong, right? And with Devin blowing up with all that weight, and then right before he's got to sink all the way down, he had a problem making 135. But then you do the same old crap and gain all this weight in between fights, and then you shrink yourself back down to 140. You would think those extra 5 pounds would help Devin from going from 135 to 140 making weight. He wouldn't look so sucked in. When you looked at him right there at 140, his face was sucked in. He was lean and real skinny. He looked good at the weigh-in, but you can see it was still in his face, right? You see, it was still a little bit hard for him to make 140, right? So Devin knows that. Devin should stay on point down there. But and all jokes aside about all that is that what does Devin do? Does Devin stay at 140? Don't balloon up, stay down there, go ahead and fight, get that WBC belt back, fight that mandatory. If they did vacate that belt, they take that belt from him and make them fight, then he might need to do that. But if he fights Ryan, me personally, I think I go after Ryan and get my damn get back. I don't know. My pride would kick in, man. My pride would kick in on that. If somebody came in, popped me first round, put me on my butt, first round of the fight, right? I get up, and then they just keep popping me. And Ryan is going to troll him forever. Can you see it right now? Devin's boxing career is going to outdo Ryan's boxing career right now because Devin undisputed. He was an undisputed champ at 135, the youngest to do so. He's going to make it to the Hall of Fame. He's going to recover, right? But Ryan Garcia, I don't know if he's gonna ever take it serious enough to be to the next level. He's got the skills, he could do it, but it depends on Ryan, right? But let's say Ryan doesn't do that, right? He's still gonna always have this over on Devin. You know? If I was Devin, I would hope Ryan would go out there and knock a few other people out and win undisputed and do something to make me feel better, right? But if Ryan doesn't do anything else besides keep drinking and eating potato chips and do nothing, it's gonna make you look bad, bro. It's gonna make you look bad. At some point in time, you gotta listen. You gotta push it. You gotta push it, man. You gotta push the envelope. That's what Ryan did. Yeah, you gotta run that back, man. He was trolling him in the fight. Yeah, he trolled him outside the fight, then went and said, I drunk a beer, then went to the club after that and was smoking in the club, still trolling. I can't live with that, bruh. At some point in time, it's either we got to meet outside, Ryan, but see, if you meet Ryan outside, there's a chance you get knocked out outside too, right? But then if you do win, ain't nobody going to see it. You know what I mean? So it's got to be out there for the whole world to see it, bro. We got to go fight again in New York. We got to go back to New York and we got to fight in New York. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Me and Ryan would have to fight again in New York, bro. And when he say come in at 143, that's the catch weight because Ryan gets to call the shots because Devin's B-side now. He's B. He was beat up, so that gives you B-side. B-side means beat up. So he's the B-side. So now that Ryan put him down, did him dirty. Ryan did him dirty, dude. Ryan knocked that dude down too many times, bro. Too many times, dude. And then stuck his tongue at him at the end like, hey, I know I got this in the bag. You know what I mean? I gave Devin the last round and got it tied, but hey, man, hey, Ryan put it on him, dude. When Ryan decided to fight. You not going to fight me. Listen, I'd be so mad that said Devin won't want no more smoke. He might not. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan is the king, bro. King Ryan. Listen. Devin, man. Hey, if I'm Devin, you know what, though? We got to run that back, bro. Ryan, select the weight. 143, Ryan. I'm coming at 147. Same way you did me on weigh-in, I'm going to be a little bit heavier. Said hands of stone. Yeah, Ryan got some hands, bro. Ryan got some hands, bro. And then if I'm Devin, I'm getting horsehair gloves. If the catch weight is at 143, I'm coming in at 146. So I'm going to be 3 pounds over like he did me. I'm getting horsehair gloves like Tyson Fury. And then on the night of the fight, I'm coming in just enough as my body is going to allow me to hold to where I'm in shape enough to go that whole thing. And me and Ryan getting it down, man. Devin gonna have to make it dirty, man. He gonna have to listen. He need to go write some rolly tactics. Hey, when they slowed it down, you can see Ryan threw some punches, and some of them forearms caught Devin too. So guess what? I had to give that back to him. He needs them green Fury gloves. Yeah. Hey, he needs them horsehair gloves, bro. Hell yeah. Me and Ryan would have a problem, bro. Me and Ryan would have some serious problem, man. Man, hey, after what we saw on that, man, Devin hurting, bro. Ryan put it on him, man. But this is the problem. This is the real problem with that. If you go in there and you fight Ryan again, Ryan's going to be more confident, bro. Ryan said it wasn't going to be a rematch. That's what Ryan said. But let's say Ryan said, okay, fine, forget it. I'll fight Devin in a rematch. Ryan is not coming down to 140. You already know that. So you got to already be in there that this is going to be a tough man contest. This is no longer boxing at this point, bro. You know what I mean? Referee break y'all apart, hit him anyway. Hey, y'all see when the referee brought apart, hey, Ryan cracked him. I said, Ryan's excited, bro. Ryan's excited. It was, hey, listen, man, it was an entertaining fight. I'm so happy. Everybody gave me hell for taking up for Ryan when he quit with Tank. But Ryan's back, man. Ryan's back. We saw a really good fight. You know, when Ryan decided he was gonna let them hands go, it was good. I was happy about Ryan. You know what I mean? I like it. I want to see part 2, but I want it to be a good part 2. You know what I mean? But if he goes in there and he beats Devin again, that could be over for Devin. Devin can't afford to get another butt whooping like that again, bro. He just can't do it. He can't do it. So he better go learn some rolly tactics or something. You know what I mean? You know? And then Ryan can't afford Devin to come in there and do him dirty like that. You know? Hey, wouldn't it be good if both these two dudes come in and they both gonna be overweight, you know that, and they both brawl us out and we get a really good fight and Devin wins the second one and we gotta have a third one? Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's historical fights right there. If them dudes had to do it 3 times, I would love to see them do it twice more. But guess what? He got to get back. You know what I mean? He can't do like Spence, let it go. He cannot do it like Spence and let that go. You got to fight for that what's the name? Does he play it safe, stay at 140, or does he say, hey, no nuts, no glory, and come on with it? I think I'll be talking to my dad and be like, look, man, hey, we gotta come up with some old school stuff because he did the rope-a-dope on us. Hey, listen, Ryan pulled it off, man. I don't understand. He overlooked Ryan and dude, it got bad, man. It could have been worse. If Ryan had did that in the beginning of the bouts, the first 4 or 5 rounds, letting them hands go, Devin wouldn't have never made it to 8 rounds, 7, 8 rounds. He would have never made it. Devin didn't have it. Ryan was, his mind was someplace else. You know what I mean? He was just kept curling up, all he had. Listen, towards the end, he started exchanging with Devin. When Devin threw, he threw. That was a lack of confidence right there. When Devin started punching him, he did like that and turned his back. That was a lack of confidence. That was just an escape. That was an escape. I don't want to get hit. That was an escape. But then once he felt like Devin couldn't really hit him, did you see that he walked Devin down with his arms down? Once he felt, dude, he took the fight out of Devin. Devin was still trying to punch and do all that, and Ryan let his hands come down and walked up on him trying to knock him out. That was overconfidence. He went from not being confident enough to overconfident. You know what I mean? It got wild, man. I loved it. I loved it. I'm so glad that Ryan came out. I'm so glad Ryan came back like that. I was happy about that, bro. Yeah, I just wish Ryan would take this stuff serious all the time. I would love to see Ryan take it serious, and I love to see it, bro. I love to see it. Who do y'all think that Ryan should fight next? Who do you guys think Devin should fight next? Y'all tell me that. And like I said, phone lines are open, guys. If anybody want to call in real quick, got anything they want to say, it's fine. Here we go. Call from External Huguenot Street. To accept, press 1. To send a voice. I think you gotta come around that way. Hey. Hold one second. I forgot to pull you right on in. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me get you right. Give me a deep Hold on one. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, you are on. We can hear you. Go right ahead. The floor is yours.
I'm so happy you're on. I thought about you. I said, I wonder what he's thinking. That was so interesting. It was shocking. It was very shocking. But I will say this. You know my thoughts on Devin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always felt like, the lack of power, overrated. You know, when I saw him fight Loma, I was like, ooh. I don't think he could really contend with people like Tank, Shakur. Not seriously. Yeah, he could beat Regis, but the rest of them, not even Teofimo. I don't think so. I didn't think so. And even this situation, it kind of solidified that for me. Ryan, I think with Ryan, people underestimate him because he is a, social media doll.
Mm-hmm.
But, the fact is that he's been there with Devin, in there with all these other guys. They came through the amateurs together. So he's just learned how to use this social media age to bolster his, PR. but he still can fight. Now, I think on some levels it takes away from him because I do think he does get a little distracted, and I do think he's a little off. I do. I think there's some. I think he's smart, but I do think he has an imbalance for sure. I mean, I saw that weakness in his mind when he fought Tank. But I still don't think that takes away from the fact that there's some talent in him, and maybe not talent, but maybe just the gift of hard hands. Because if you look at his knockout ratio in comparison to Devin's, it's like Devin's doing nothing in that department, and he's knocking almost everybody out. You know what I mean? He's probably well over 50, 40%. I don't know what his stats are in that level, but it was shocking. I do think that he has to work like for real, because I think he looked terrible.
Yeah,
personally, the curling up, that looked crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with what you said on that. I think that Derrick James helped him out a lot, but I think with his lack of fighting that he's been doing recent years and not really taking it serious is taking his toll. He has some amateur ways about him, and Ryan needs to mature mentally. That's what it seems like. He's like a little kid a little bit, but I'm with you on that.
He is. Yeah, he's like a little kid. And Devin, I think Devin also has some things that he has to work on himself. Because I think there's a fine line between, and I'm sorry, I always get into the psychological side of it.
Yeah, but it's all mental.
It's all a part of the sport. You can have physical brawn, you can even have skill, but if your mindset isn't there, all of this stuff works together to create, the champions. And I find that one with Devin, I mean, his father, and I've said this before, I think his father does him a disservice. And he may even need someone else to train him.
You think so?
I know that's kind of cruel. Yeah. Because there's some things that I see him do that bugs me out. Like, he'll throw a shot, like, with his right hand, and he'll keep it kind of too, like it's too close or too tight. It's like, let it go.
Right.
It's like he's holding himself almost like, you ever see like, what are those things like Wakanda? Like, okay, like the like this, like a superhero.
Yeah, with his hands like that.
It's like kind of tight.
Yeah,
and it moves. The arms are like rotating in this like little way, and it kind of spins a little. Like, it's like he does when he throws his right. He moves, and it's like it hits, but it feels like it's pulling back even before you got a chance. I mean, and I know you should, hit and then pull back. You mean, but you also got to let it go.
Right.
And I think that may be a part of where his power is lacking, because I see him do this over and over again. Like, he'll throw, do you understand what I mean? He'll throw the shot, but before it's like it's already back. So it almost looks like
he doesn't follow all the way through with it. It's kind of more like a tap. It's like before he lets it go all the way out and put his body into it, he's bringing it right back. So I agree with you saying on that.
Yeah, so it's like, who's training you? Don't just wait into it. Give it up. Hit him like the.
Well, he also has Zab Judah's dad. Zab Judah's dad trains him too.
Well, Dad Judah had pop, so but then this is the other thing. Everybody is different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Devin
not
doesn't have
Judah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your natural ability, and I know he's young, but it's like he touched it didn't even hurt him.
Yeah.
And Ryan said he was getting high, he was partying, he was,
Yeah. Hey, so was De La Hoya. De La Hoya just do a little sniffing. Maybe Devin might need to try. Now I'm playing.
Listen, they make him wild out a little bit, like let go. And then his father is just too much, and then his father creates the environment where nobody likes him.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the qualities that he has and what he's accomplished, because you can't take that away from him.
Right.
What he's accomplished, and he's very nice, like a good kid, well spoken.
Yeah.
He's not Ivy Dobie, illiterate.
Right.
Well spoken. He's a little gentleman. Like I get that, a little man.
Right.
But you got this ghetto ass father, Bill. If you're hearing me, I hope you come in on some. Fall back some. Let him be the star. Let us love him. He's so busy trying to sell us on him. Let him sell himself.
Yeah.
And I think that's another part of it too. He's not sold on him. His father's selling him. His father's trying to sell him. Are you somebody? You this? You do? Okay, yeah. You know, all kids need to be uplifted. We all need confidence, but you got to have the internal confidence.
Yeah.
You know, we got to know Devin. Come on, people said. I wasn't in New York. I was actually in your neck of the woods this weekend. I was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So I missed the fight.
Oh.
Yeah. But they said New York was going crazy over Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, he won them over. He won them over. But I've always said this. Ryan has that. He has that star quality, that it factor, that personality. He has a magnetic personality, and people going to always gravitate towards Ryan. You know what I mean? And Devin Haney is just kind of, he's just flat. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't really love him. You don't hate him. It's like, at least with Rolly, he got under your skin and it was funny, you know? And you're like, man, I can't wait till Rolly gets knocked out. Yeah, I like Rolly.
Oh my God. Rolly is so likable.
Yeah.
He is so likable. You're like, oh my God, this dude is a bozo, but I love him.
Yeah. You
can't help but love him. Even Tate, you just gotta love him. Like it's something about him that's so endearing. You know, he's, I guess, you know, the childhood trauma, you know, the crackhead mother and the Baltimore story and the power behind him, and he's little. And he can, you know, it's just like such an appeal.
Yeah.
He's kind of bad. Like, you get your little badass out of trouble, you know?
Yeah.
You got so much potential.
Yeah.
Stop it, you know? Like, I'm sure he's heard that his whole life.
Yeah, for real.
You know, his whole life. And we're still saying it to him. Get your little ass out of trouble. Keep getting in trouble all the time. Your big-headed self.
Yeah.
Stop it. You got power. You got so much going for you, you know?
Yeah.
And he's lovable. I mean, you see, he has that Mike Tyson appeal.
Yep. I was going to say that. That's exactly what he's got. Yep. He sure does.
Yeah, where it's like you just want to you just love him, you know?
He's a star.
He's a star. Him. He's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star. Yeah. And Devin doesn't have it. And and I'm not going to take away and say he's not talented, because he is talented. But, you know, I don't know. Dabbed you the old man. I don't know. You know.
Devin, like you said, it's his dad. Devin's dad irritates a whole lot of people, and it just makes people root against Devin because of his dad. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
And Devin is a young man, and I think he's going to have to really come to grips with that. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Your father is a disservice. Same thing with Danny Garcia. Your father is a disservice to you.
Yeah.
And you see, they're all the same. They're the same person. They want to be in them videos. They want to be in, you know what I mean?
Like Puffy.
The old Suge Knight.
They like Puffy.
Yeah, like Puff
bad boy.
To be in the videos. Stop it.
Hey, but Boise doesn't do that to Jerron. You notice that? Boise don't do none of that.
Boise is cool.
Boise
is cool. Even Sean Porter's father, even though I want to smack the snuff out of him, the way he handled him when he took that L, because I didn't like it. The way you treated him when he fought Crawford.
Yeah.
You put him down, like he was so this, that, and the third. And if he won, you'd have been like, we did good, son.
Yeah.
So come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't like, but I still think he's, you know, but he's on himself too, though.
Toxic
you know what I mean?
boxing dads. They put up in the section toxic boxing dads. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there should be a reality show.
Yeah,
there should be a reality show.
That'd be a hard reality show.
All be a star. Listen, oh, maybe that's my idea. Don't steal it.
Hey, that's your idea. I like that. They need to do that.
Let's do
Toxic
it.
boxing dance.
Let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
We all love boxing. We love boxing. We love entertainment. Listen, let's put it together because they want to be stars.
Yep. And they said Bill never been in the ring. So
stardom.
yeah. And like you said, Bill never been in the ring. And guess what he wants? They want to, like you said, they want that limelight that the Suns got. It's like, okay, take a step back, take a back seat to that. Yeah.
And Ryan's father was acting a little over the top.
Yeah, he was.
I saw
he
footage
was. He
like,
was.
Calm down. Why are you acting like Bill and them? He's calling the English guy
Eddie Hearn.
Clowns,
cussing Eddie Hearn out. Eddie Hearn said he walked up to him and Bill. Ryan's dad was like, "F you." He's like, "What?" He's like, "F you." Like, hold on now. You don't want to talk that to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ain't no little dude, man.
Oh yeah, he's not a little dude, and he's super loaded. He has more money than you.
Yeah, and he boxes, and he can throw some hands a little bit. And he can throw some hands. Might not be pretty, but he can throw something.
Listen, what's his face said he beat the shit out of Eddie Hearn?
Who did?
Money Mayweather. Papa Smurf from Money Mayweather.
Oh, you talking about?
I can't think of his name.
You talking about Leonard Ellerby?
Ellerby,
yeah. He said he would. He said he would.
Smurf.
Yeah, said he would.
He said I would beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. But Ellerby, I think Ellerby used to. He got them. You know what I mean? You know, he was Floyd's trainer too.
Yeah, he used to be. Yeah, he used to be in it. Him and Sam. I like Sam Watson too.
Yeah, Sam's cool, man.
Dude that's always in the ring.
Always in the ring. Yeah,
I like Sam Watson. Yep. Oh, I love Sam Watson. He got the coolest personality. From what I can see.
He got the best damn job, don't he?
Oh my God, I'm envious. I wish that was my job.
Yeah. All you gotta do is get in with a suit and tie and smile.
In the ring every day.
And getting paid.
I'm so happy to be in the ring every day.
Yeah, and getting paid, just standing around looking at everybody. Ain't saying too much. Just standing around.
Ain't saying too much. Just right in the middle of what you love. You know what I mean?
Double AR, salute. Salute.
Can't get anything. Yeah, but yeah, those are my thoughts. Ryan, I think Ryan needs a lot of work. I will say this. I do think Devin can beat him the second time around. I do. But I think Devin has to fight Devin's fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he has to work on his defenses. He's not responsible defensively for Ryan.
Yeah.
Usually he is.
Yeah.
Too much to where we're like, ooh. You know, I think he has to work on his defenses.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think the other thing too is
he has to fight his fight.
But Ryan said he can't make it under 143, which he could. You know, he's drinking beer and doing all that stuff, and you still got down to that. He just didn't want to do it. But like I said earlier, I was joking when I said it, but I'm like Devin, when Ryan is going to be A-side this time. Ryan doesn't have a belt. He didn't get the belt. And so it's y'all fighting just for get backs, right? So if Ryan says, hey, our catch weight is going to be 143, I'd agree to it, but I would show up at the weigh-in at 145, 146. I'm coming on in. I'm playing. I'm going to give him back what he gave me. You know what I mean? We're going to do it. We're going to brawl. We're going to brawl.
Yeah. I think Devin can get him the next time.
Yeah, I like to see it.
I mean, I don't think he can brawl with him. I don't think that would be smart. But I do think he can jab with him.
Man, he better be doing body shots, keep his hands up. Yeah. Rough him up. You gotta have to get a little rough, do something.
It's almost like he forgot who Ryan was. Like for instance, when Tank fought him, Tank was very aware. You could see he was very aware of what his attributes were.
Yeah. Yeah, Tank played it safe.
Wouldn't let him. And listen, Tank, he tried to remember how he tried to rough Tank up in the beginning.
Yeah.
And everybody was going crazy.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything. But you could see he was a little strong. You could see he was strong. He was real strong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm probably like, Tank, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tank. Don't let this dude.
But if you notice something, Tank, no matter who he fights, when he fought Ryan, he fought Rolly, he fights cautiously. He don't just get in there and give you a shot at it and he'll get behind on the scorecards just till he figures you out. He's like, I'm not going to play this because you can have something for me. You know what I mean? And then guess what?
Yeah.
He figures you out, breaks you down a little bit. And then after that, after you feel his power a little bit, it's like, oh shit, it's over.
Oh yeah. After he touches you, it hurts.
It hurts.
And then he touches you again, and it hurts more. Then he touches you again, and it hurts. Oh my God. Next thing you know, this little dude has just knocked you out.
Yeah.
You are on the ground. He just shot you in the head with a bullet. But he is very cautious.
Yeah.
And that's why I like him.
Yeah.
Because I like that he doesn't just go out there and go crazy. I like that he's very strategic.
Yeah, he better be, because you can find yourself asleep. Look at Devin. I think Devin's game plan was, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to hit Ryan right off the bat and show dominance and end up getting caught in the very beginning.
Yep, I agree.
And
I agree.
After he got rocked, I don't think he was the same after that.
He also thought that Ryan was crazy and not training. He really thought that. He bought in like everybody else thought, like, oh, this dude, the fight isn't happening and all of this stuff. Because think about it. With all this craziness going on, with Ryan talking Illuminati, eating kids, and all kinds of craziness, all that's going on, but yet he's passing evaluations. That should tell you something right there. Why wasn't it canceled?
Exactly.
Why wasn't it canceled? It's still going through. What are you trying to kill him? Like, no, that was all a game. And I even said, Ryan just pretending. He's always all right. I mean, he's crazy. He's definitely got some little mental stuff going on, but he's not that crazy.
Nah, he wasn't that crazy. Listen, they had a game plan. They was going to come in, be big, smart, and put Devin down. That's what it was. They put Devin down. He put Devin down a whole bunch of times. I was like, man, this is just crazy.
Oh.
I was like, oh
my God.
I couldn't believe the dude kept getting back up.
And you could see at some point, although Devin came back fighting, you could see that he was also just like so frustrated.
Yeah.
His little face just looked so frustrated. You could see there's a lot going on in his head.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But but you know something? He had more heart than Jamel Charlo.
Yes, he did. I mean, he has heart. I gotta give it to him.
Dude got a big heart. I gotta give it to him. He's game.
He is. He really is.
He's game.
Yeah, he's game. And I'm gonna call Garcia. He's no longer King Ryan. He is Little Hands of Stone. Little Hands, like we gonna call him Little Hands. He ain't Z Hands of Stone, but
man,
Little Hands of Stone.
Oh my God! But I'm glad you called in.
Him so hard. Oh goodness, yeah. No, I had to call in. I'm so happy you're on. When you coming back?
Man, I'm gonna start popping in here. I just hate that.
A whole bunch of boxing.
Every time I come in, man, they don't share the stuff. It don't get out, and I'm about turned into a fan more than anything.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I'm gonna do better.
Listen, always. Yeah, no, please, they're not, because I didn't see this come on. I actually had to double check, you know what I mean? I was like, let me see these on, because I couldn't wait to see,
Yeah.
If you were coming on, so we could talk about this one. This was one for the record.
I actually was going to go live on the fight. I was at night. And I was like, you know what? I want to enjoy it because I want to hear it. And oh my God, I should have went live on that.
Yeah, you want to see everything.
Oh my God.
It was better than you. We all could have. Listen, my husband literally, because I didn't want to buy it because I thought it was going to be some bullcrap. I was like, Devin, this dude is crazy. And Devin is going to jab him to death. And it's just going to be super boring and a waste of money. That was actually a very interesting fight.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
I knew it was going to be good because they fought before. You see what I'm saying? You can take a fighter that's terrible and they fought some guy a bunch of times, it's going to get better, It's going to be, they're going to figure each other out. So I figured it was going to be a war. But I was hoping it would be. But I thought 6th round Ryan would get tired. That's what I thought. But
yeah, that makes sense. You know what I want to see? I want to see Boots with Antoine Gary Russell. That's what they are history.
Oh, you want to see them two fight? I don't want to see it
Mm-hmm.
Boots will
I do.
destroy that dude. I think Boots will
I want to
destroy him
see
now.
it.
Because I think Boots is, man,
I
Boots
don't
is
think so.
huge, man.
I
He's a
don't think
whole lot.
so.
You don't think so?
I don't think he can. I don't think he'll destroy him. I don't think so.
Well, he
I
had to
think
go
he
meet him
can
at
beat him,
147.
but I don't think he can destroy him. And I think he got a shot. I think he'll get Boots some real trouble.
Yeah, he might. He might do it. But they got to meet Boots at 147, and I think that changes the ball game up for.
And they know.
Kerry Antoine Russell.
No, he is a 140. He is a 147 pounder, right?
No, he's fighting at 140. He's at 140.
Oh, he's a 140. Oh,
yeah, he was at 140.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's too big then. Yeah,
Yeah, and Boots is making 147, but really Boots should be 154. Boots should be fighting 154.
Yeah, he's very big.
Yeah.
He at 147 he looks like he's 154.
Yeah, he does. And he's lean. He's lean. He makes it. But the thing about Boots, he stays in shape. He never gets out of shape. So
in the gym.
Yeah. If he ever does what Devin does and what Ryan and Spence does, get up in that weight and then try to come down, it'll hurt him. But he never balloons up like that. But Spence got that problem.
Did you see Spence?
Man,
wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you see Spence come in the ring? 300 feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said when I saw him in the ring,
listen, he said he was like he wanna fight. Listen, it was so stupid. I don't even know who he was in there with. Somebody won, and he was talking about he was gonna. The little boy, the grasshopper, the little the little tall guy. That was a good one too. That was a surprise.
Talking about Fundora with Fundora.
Fundora, yeah. He want to beat Fundora.
Yeah, he wants to fight Fundora.
I'm like,
man,
if you don't get out of here.
But see, I don't know what's gonna happen if him and Derek James really broke up. If him and Derek, I don't see Spence coming back if he don't have Derek James and be effective. I don't see it. I don't know. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that one night soon. The Derek James and Spence.
Yeah, that's a good topic. That's a real good topic. Remember, hey, the what do you call it? The reality, the boxing dads.
yeah. What they say? What did y'all put up on there? The something boxing dads. Who put that up anyway?
Yeah, the real boxing dads.
Yeah,
the real life boxing
dads. The toxic dads. The toxic dads of boxing. Toxic dads of boxing.
Yeah, the toxic. That's the best name ever. Anyway, guys, good night, and thank you so much for coming on, and hopefully we'll see you this week.
All right. See you guys. See you.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, phone lines open. Anybody want to call in, say got some peace to get off their chest? But yeah, man, everybody up here in the camp, glad to see everybody in here, man. I love a good boxing weekend. I think Brian and Devin, I said this and I meant this, is that in this fight, I wasn't really pulling for one over the other one as much. I had times I want to see the other one do good. But at the end of the day, all boxing fans won. And this is what boxing needed. Boxing needed some kind of shakeup like that, where two fighters went in there and went to war. And it was a good fight. We didn't see that coming. They went to war. The Tim Tszyu and Fundora fight, like she said, was a good fight too, And I think the Tim Tszyu, if he didn't have blood getting in his eye, he would have beat Fundora. I thought that was going to happen. Brian S., salute. Didn't get to say that when you came in. And AAR, man. But we got to see a shakeup. And I like to see a shakeup in there. You know what I mean? It was a really good fight. I think those two guys should go back and get it again. You know what I mean? I would love to see Spence back in the fold, but because Spence hadn't been in, I'd love to see him back in the fold. But I also think Tim Tszyu shouldn't lose his belt because of a freakish headbutt. Was the elbow. He came into the elbow, but I think he should have had a rematch clause in there. I know they did a verbal. They should have done a little bit more than a verbal. I think you should get that one back though. Yeah. Said Ryan Garcia ain't dull. No, Ryan ain't dull. He ain't dull. I hate that it turned out like that with Tank. I would have liked to see Ryan. I got more respect for Devin getting up off that floor than Ryan taking a knee when Tank hit him to the body. You know what I mean? I will say that, even though I like it. And you guys gave me hell on that when y'all said that Ryan quit. And I was like, even though I wanted to deny it, I wanted to lie. But I was like, you know what? I can't take up for him on that. So I'm glad Ryan came out and showed that he does have skills. Because if Ryan had got beat real bad in this one, his career would have been it would have been spiraling out of control down. With him winning that fight, Ryan winning this fight puts Ryan back in the talk. And I think it mentally does a lot for Ryan to bring Ryan back out of the darkness that he was in after losing the Tank and all those times he wasn't fighting. But he's got to go back in there in that drawing room. He's got to not turn his back. He's got to brush up on his skills. But Ryan's got to figure out what he's going to do, man. He's saying he can't make 140, which we know he can. Stop drinking beer. Take it serious. Don't balloon up. But I think Ryan is just having fun, man. Ryan is making so much money on social media that we may not never see part 2 of this Devin and Ryan fight. But if we do see this part 2 of this fight, I would love it. Hope these two guys go to war. I think Devin will make the adjustments. I would love to see Devin make those adjustments and be a good fight. I don't even care who wins the next time. Only reason why I would kind of pull for Devin to win, because I like to see 3 parts. You know what I mean? That's just me. But other than that, if we didn't think we was going to get it a part 3, I don't really care who wins between Ryan and Devin. I really don't. I just like to see another one, and I like to see another good fight. I would, because at the end of the day, it was a crazy war. You know what I mean? It was weird. It was awkward. Ryan did silly, crazy stuff that made you question, like, what the hell is he doing? The crowd start booing him. And then after that, after the crowd booed him, guess what happened? He came right out and let his hands grow. He said, I disagree. I think he won while he was. Oh, hold on. Let me go up. Let me go back up. I think. Oh, he said, I think he won while he was manic, and I think it will encourage his mania. I don't know. I think some of it, Brian, was a little bit for show. I think some of it is there, but I think a little bit of it's for show. You know what I mean? Said Fundora Zoo is on 6 months. Fanon said today, I believe Crawford fight at 154 from drops W. Yeah. But I think that medical, with a medical situation for both of them, I really don't think they should strip either one of those guys. And I think those 2 guys should be able to fight again. I'm not a believer in there, because those 2 guys fought each other. Keith Thurman got hurt, and it wasn't fair to both of them. You know what I mean? Said, I mean, it wasn't water in his beer. So you think, yeah. But I think Ryan is going through, listen, man, Ryan was selling the fight. I think some of that is just Ryan being childish. I think he sold the fight. And you know what? Hey, listen what I'm going to say. Listen what I'm saying. What he did, Ryan was effective, because guess what? Devin bought into that crap, and so did his dad. They thought they was going to go in there and bully Ryan. In the first round, they tried to go in there and make a statement. Devin got aggressive, running up on a puncher like that, and got cracked. And I think that set the tone for the rest of the night. And even when Ryan wasn't ready, and kept turning his back, Devin still couldn't do something to him to discourage him. You know what I mean? Ryan turned right around and put it on him. You know what I'm saying? So they all bit into that. I think Ryan was going through some stuff. Bill was shocked. Yeah, Bill was shocked. Hell, the whole boxing world was shocked. You know what I mean? That listen, he caught Devin. Devin came back. Devin rocked him, and he said Devin caught him with a good shot. But then Ryan stayed in there. You know what I mean? Devin didn't take the fight out of Ryan. You know what I mean? Ryan stayed in there until he kind of got his head together, and then end up getting some confidence. It's like with any team or any person, if you let them hang around too long, that's going to be an issue. He let Ryan hang around too long. Now, there were some rounds that Ryan didn't do nothing in, but Ryan didn't come to box. Ryan came to brawl, same way Pitbull Cruz did Rolly. He did not come to box. He came to brawl him. You know what I mean? To knock him out. And that's what he did. He made sure he didn't shrink himself down too much on weight. He did what he had to do. Devin never beaten the pillow fist alligator. No, he's not. He's not. Hey, they asked Regis Program about Devin's power. He said Devin does have power, but it's not power it's enough power to make you respect him. And Ryan respected it. Ryan did respect Devin's power because Ryan said Devin rocked him. We saw Devin rocked him a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really do nothing. You know what I mean? And what did Ryan do? When Devin started coming, he did the Philly tweak. He just, instead of the Philly shell, he Philly tweak. He turned his back to him, and then guess what? Came back in. And Devin never landed anything else that was good enough to get more respect. If anything, Devin's respect came down. And I don't know if Devin's jaw is broke or if it's fractured, but that probably played a factor in too. Yeah, he said, I don't know I don't know what they was thinking. Devin wasn't jabbing at all. Now, Devin wasn't jabbing, and Devin wasn't keeping that hand up. And just like she said when she called in, that when Devin threw the punch, before the punch even goes and hits him, he bringing it right back. I can't believe Ryan let Haney tee off and didn't care. Yeah, but listen, hey, Devin was hitting him in the silly shell. Yeah, Devin was hitting him in the kidneys, right? But he wasn't clocking him hard enough. Listen, if the referee is going to allow you to hit this man in the kidneys and you can't hit him in the kidneys good enough to drop him, hey, he got free licks to the kidneys, and he was sitting there just punching him on there with his arm, and he still didn't do nothing to the kidneys. You know what I mean? Which was wrong, but hey, that's all he was going to give you. You had to take it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that one. That's the interview I'm talking about when he was with Fight Hype. Yeah, Regis Program Fight Hype. Yeah, that was a really good interview. That was a really good interview. I enjoyed that interview. Nah, he ain't never beaten us. He ain't never beaten us. Not pillow fist. Nah, he ain't. Listen, Devin will never live down being pillow fisted ever because he can't knock somebody out. Oh, yeah. I meant to say that earlier. You said, what will they do to sell the fight the next time, Randall? Yeah, man. The only way they can sell that fight the next time is that Devin going to have to, listen, Devin going to come out. It would be better if Devin's jaw is cracked because at least he can say, hey, that one punch caught me and it cracked my jaw. I had to fight the whole fight like that. And that's why I was a little bit off. I couldn't do too much. Then that'll sell the next fight. You know what I mean? But I don't know what the pay-per-view numbers were, man. But at the end of the day, they said it wasn't selling pretty good. But when you looked at it, the arena was packed. That arena was packed, man. It was packed. I don't know if they gave tickets away or what, but it was packed. Yeah. Yeah, but it was, hey, listen, it was packed. The next one's going to be the next fight will be good, though. It will be. Because you want to know, can Devin make adjustments for one? Can Devin make adjustments? Did Ryan's weight, him not shrinking himself down, did that affect the fight? Is Ryan going to make it a catch weight? Because Ryan is A-side now. They're not fighting for a belt. Ryan's not going to shrink himself down for nothing. He ain't getting no belt out of it. And maybe, just maybe, I know that they said that they're going to take somebody said that Devin had his belt. Then they said that they were going to have them vacate or take the belt. And I guess Devin might have to fight for that belt or let some other people fight for that belt. I don't know how it's going to go down, but maybe they can say, well, Devin lost. Ryan's got to come down and make the weight at 140 and give Ryan an incentive to make 140 because other than that, it's not going to be an incentive. And Ryan don't really care about the belt. He's got bragging rights. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah, Brian. Weight don't have nothing to do with you dropping your hand every time. You are dead right about that. You're dead right about that. But I will say this. Maybe that first punch of the fight that Ryan caught him with had him loopy and he never 100% recovered. Because every time Ryan connected that punch with Devin, Devin never really recovered. You know what I'm saying? He never recovered. And then plus, we can't cry weight because Devin knew that Ryan was going to come in overweight because he made a bet. And Ryan paid him $1.5 million. You know what I mean? Now, it was in the contract that if Ryan came over weight, he'd have to pay $200,000 for every pound. So he owed Devin $600,000, but they gave each other a verbal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. So, but at the end of the day, but I will say this, Terrence Crawford, like I said earlier, for the people that just came in, Terrence Crawford was only 3 pounds heavier than Ryan Garcia when he fought Earl Spence on weigh-in. For the weigh-ins, Terrence Crawford was just 3 pounds heavier. So 3.5 more pounds, and Ryan would have been at the maximum for at the maximum weight limit for welterweight. 3 pounds. So, but Devin agreed to it. So at the end of the day, hey, they're gonna do something. Devin's gonna have to make that work, bro. Devin's gonna have to make it work. He can't cry. He's got to go in there and get it. I don't care how they do it. I just want to see the fight. You know what I mean? Will they fight again or not? I know Ryan said he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do a rematch, but because he said he don't want to go down to 140, really. But they're gonna probably say, Devin, I'll fight you. We're gonna fight at 143. That's probably what's gonna happen. I'd like to see it. I would love to see that. I'd love to see that. That's my thoughts on all that, man. But anyway, guys, that's all for me tonight, man. I appreciate everybody showing up tonight, man. That's straight up, no chaser. Thank you for all the people in the super chat and in the cash app. Appreciate all of that, man. I salute you guys. Thank you guys for coming in and enjoying tonight. So hopefully we'll hear something real soon about will they fight again, all that stuff, man. So, but anyway, guys, on your way out, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon, and hopefully YouTube will send out notifications. Hopefully when we do this, it will get out. Man, I appreciate everybody coming in, man. I want to know what you guys had to say about this too. Man, I've been wanting on this one. I've been wanting a good fight like this. And man, I started to go live the other night and I didn't, but today was a good day. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good one, man. So until next time, guys, peace. I'm out.